Welcome to your Monday Night Fulham Fix, the fortnightly show about everything to do with Fulham for you guys, the fan, and joining us today and back. I'll tell you what, we've missed him. Sean Davis, how you doing, sir?
I'm very good, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you very much. Just a quick one. Happy birthday. When was it? A couple of days ago?
Yesterday.
Yeah. And how do you feel? You've climbed over the 40 threshold.
41, but yeah, not too bad. I played football on Saturday, so the legs were a bit jaded, but I'm all right now.
Feel good. A bit hungover today?
No, I didn't drink yesterday, to be honest. I didn't drink.
Because the hangovers are lasting too long, maybe?
Oh, no, I don't drink no more. It's bad for you.
Hey.
Teetotal.
Well, there you go. You're a wise man. A wise man. Also joining us on the show today, a guy that's been with the club for 4 years, but so only reveal in the last couple of months. He's one of the world's greatest free kick takers. It's our number 7, Neeskens Kebano. Neeskens, how you doing?
I'm good, and you? Wow, the way you just sold my image, amazing, you know.
I mean, I tell you what, honestly, we're going to get to talking about your free kicks. I mean, on this show we've got a lot of fan questions for you as well, so we'll get to those as well. There were so many about your free kicking, your free kick taking ability, and how it suddenly in the last couple of months you've just revealed yourself to be unbelievable free kick taker. Where have you been hiding that, mate?
I mean, I was taking the free kicks when I was in my previous clubs, but when I joined Fulham, I didn't have really the opportunity to take them, you know, because there were some designated players to take the free kicks and stuff. But when they just let me take some, they just realized that I could take them, and they just let me now.
Wow. Well, there we go. Well, listen, we're going to get to talking more about that in a bit. As I say, I've got some fan questions for you to answer. But we'll start, as always, as we do, with our big 3. This is where we look back in the last couple of weeks in the world of Fulham and discuss our big 3 talking points. Sadly, a bit of a negative to start with. Obviously, 2 Premier League games, 2 losses. We'll start with the Arsenal one. We always knew it was going to be a tough game. Is that right? Fair to say?
Yeah, it was a tough game. And like I always say, we never know in football, you know. Even if we knew it would be a tough game, but we went there with the desire to win. Unfortunately, we couldn't. And but you know, everything we're going through now, hopefully it will help us to not do the same mistakes in the future and to just grow as a team, you know.
And there were patches of the match as well where we looked really assured and really secure, and we were giving them a good game, and that must be. Take sort of a bit of confidence from that.
Yeah, true. But, you know, that's just the first games, you know. Let's make a look back when we will have played like maybe 5 to 6 games to see where we are and what we've done so far, you know.
Sean, I think you always, when you're starting a new campaign every season, you probably always looked at that first game. You're geared up, you're excited, you're pumped, you must have. Have you ever had first game of the seasons that you've lost? And I mean, how does it affect you, Sean?
I think it all depends on the performance. When we first got into the Premier League, we went away to Man United, and that was the day Louis Saha kind of came alive. Really, he scored 2 goals. We lost the game 3-2, but we came away with that game with a lot of confidence. We came away from that game thinking maybe we should have won or even got a point. So even though we lost the opening day, it was a big test that we kind of thought, yeah, we belong on this stage. And like the way we have done it this season, I think Scotty's given the team that have come up the opportunity to prove themselves. And I think that will be a good thing in the long run, because it will keep the team spirit and it will keep everyone and the togetherness together, which is vitally important in the season in the Premier League, because it's a tough league.
It is a tough league. A positive take after the Arsenal game, we had a win in the Carabao Cup as well against Ipswich, which was a really good opportunity as well to showcase some of our new signings. How have they fit in behind the scenes, Neeskens?
The new signings.
The new signings, yeah, the new players.
Yeah, they've done well. They're bringing the quality to the team. and also, they're making the team better too. So we have lots of qualities in there, and that's good. We have a good squad depth, and we'll need it for the season.
Absolutely. Our number 2 big talking point of the last couple of weeks is the Leeds games. Although it's our fighting spirit that we had in that game. I know we still were unable to take away any points, which seemed a shame. But it was the fact that we were 4-1 down at one point, but we still had that fighting spirit. And Neeskens, there was certainly a point when you came on where you really seemed to change the game. You gave it this sort of new energy. What did Scott say to you before you came on?
No, just to bring some danger, to bring the ball forward, to just to try to bring danger, and I think it's what we tried to do. We scored 2 goals, and we put a bit pressure. I hit the post. Mitro had another ball who could have been behind the net, but unfortunately we didn't score. But I think we showed a great character. We tried to come back. We didn't give up, and that's the positive to keep in our mind,
Like you said, absolutely fantastic character. It's something that you had last season. What does Scott say to you after a game like that, where you play so well, you come back, from 4-1 down to 4-3, but you still don't take away the points? What does he say to you guys after the game?
Well, that just at this level of the competition, you can't expect to score at every game 4 or 5 goals to win a game. We have to concede less, and it's right. We can't concede that much goals every game.
Sean, how hard is it in games to keep your head up and to keep that, something that Scott seems to have really instilled in this team? How hard is it to keep that motivation when you are, 4-1 down? How is it must be tough to stay in the game.
Yeah, I suppose if you're in a team where you're getting beat 3-4-0, but it only takes one player to make a tackle, or one player to clear one off the line, or something happen in the game where, if you've got to get togetherness in the group, it's a never say die attitude. So I think the group do have that. When watching the games, they do have that kind of mentality of fighting together. So that will stand them in good stead. But Neeskens made a good point. You can't keep conceding so many goals to then have to score 4 or 5 to win the game. You need to try and be hard to beat. It's from the Championship you can get away with it, but in this league, any chance gets punished, and then once the other team have got a lead, it is very difficult to get back into the game.
Our number 3 big talking point is Andre Frank Zambo Ongisa. He's back in the Fulham side, and he's really impressed with his games. I'll start with you, Sean. What is it that you think he can bring to Fulham this season? He's looked absolutely incredible, looked very, very strong against Leeds. Sean, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, he has a presence. He's strong physically. He can get about the pitch, and in this league, you need that presence in the middle of the park. You need that strength, and technically, he looks very good as well. So it's no surprise that he's probably got the confidence now. He wants to prove himself in the biggest league in the world. So he's taken his opportunity very well.
And for you, Neeskens, what's it like? The difference playing with him this season compared to a season before last when we first signed him?
He has more insurance on the ball. He brings all his qualities. Physically is very strong. He runs well with the ball forward. Technically is very good, and like I said, just insurance. So it's very good to have him in the team, and he brings some stability to the team too.
He looks quite a serious fella. He's always got a bit of a serious expression on his face. What's he like behind the scenes?
Exactly. What? He is not serious at all. He's just like if you don't know him, you would think that he's always serious with this face that you just mentioned. But he's the opposite when you know him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He laughs, he makes jokes, play games, things like that.
Oh, please. So he seems quite settled in the Fulham camp.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Right, next up, we have the Carabao Cup again on Wednesday, Sheffield Wednesday. Neeskens, do you fancy a cup run?
Any games I want to play, any games I just want to play. So hopefully I'll play this game, Aston Villa, other games. So, but yeah, we'll try to do our best in the cup. So against Sheffield, we take this game seriously and try to win the game.
And if we beat Sheffield Wednesday in the cup, we move on to Brentford, which gives us a perfect opportunity to once again chat about the playoff final. How did you enjoy the experience of beating Brentford at Wembley Stadium, Neeskens?
Honestly, before the game, I had this feeling that we can't lose the game, even if like when I was on the field it was tough, don't get me wrong, it was tough, but I had this feeling in my heart that we will win that game. They beat us twice in the league, home and away, and no way it will happen 3 times, but now we got the most important win. Now it's a new season, so if we beat Sheffield Wednesday and we play against them, for me it will just be a game like another game, what's in the past is the past, now it's another campaign.
Yeah,
it's another league, it's another,
I'm not sure Brentford fans are going to feel that way. I think they're going to want revenge.
No, but don't get me wrong, it's a derby, all the derby wants to do to win them, but now what's in the past, it's in the past. But now if we have to play against them, if we beat Sheffield, then we'll go to win the game, That's it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sean, I've not spoken to you since the playoff final. How did you enjoy watching Fulham for the second time get promoted to the Premier League via the playoffs at Wembley, but also beating London rival Brentford, the little boys up the road?
I was in Clapham Junction watching it, so there was we were told you couldn't celebrate if there was any goals that went in, and you had to sit still, obviously with the COVID rules and stuff. So that went out the window. But in general, I enjoyed the game. I thought we controlled the game. Like Neeskens, I felt that we were going to win the game. A lot of people were very, it's Brentford, but that thing of them beating us twice and being on a big stage, and a lot of our players had been there and done it. I thought the experience would see us through. And like I say, the boys done a great job. The evening didn't go on long into the night, obviously because of the COVID rules, but we definitely enjoyed it and partied, so it was good.
Yeah. And Neeskens, how did you celebrate after winning the final?
After winning the final, it was simple. We all met with the boys, the staff, our wives, in the hotel where we slept, and we just celebrated there. We put some music, some nice food, good drinks. That was quite friendly, and it was a very good moment. We made some pictures with the trophy, and it was enjoyable.
Pleased to hear it. Right, we've got Aston Villa on the weekend as well. A very important game. Obviously, they're all important, but this must be a game that the team are looking at, Neeskens, and thinking, we got to take maximum points here.
Yeah, of course. But like I said, it could be Aston Villa, it could be Newcastle, it could be another team. We play games to win them. So Aston Villa, we know that hopefully it's not one of the main team in Premier League. So we'll do everything to win that game. And it's a home game, playing at home. So we'll try to get the most point.
And do you I suppose a bit of a funny question here, but do you still feel the home advantage when Craven Cottage hasn't got the fans there?
I still feel that, yes. Honestly, yes. But without the fans, it's weird. But when you play in your stadium, like, where the bounds are, the distance, all the things, I think you still have the smaller advantage,
Yeah.
But that's personal. That's for me, But for some of the players could say the opposite, But for me, it's how I feel it.
Yeah. Right, we are going to try something new, something we've not done before, as it's a new season, a new series of the Monday Night Fulham Fix. It's a new feature, and so we're going to try it out on YouTube. The feature is called First Words. So what it is I am going to say a name or a thing at you, and you have to reply with the first word or words that you think of when you hear that word. Did I explain that well?
Words,
Okay.
so not single word, and it can be.
I tell you what. Well, I'm allowing multiple words if you feel you need it. I mean, ideally single. We'll start with you, Sean.
Yeah.
Just to get you going to warm up, okay? To see, you're basically going to be our guinea pig. Are you excited?
I'm used to being a guinea pig, mate. It's not a problem.
All right, here we go. So, Sean, these are your first words, okay? Well, the first thing that comes into your mind when you hear them. Jean Tigana.
Blackburn away.
Barry Hales.
Bobbler.
Sylvan Legwinski.
Tramp.
Billy the Badger.
Black and white.
Rufus Brevitt.
Dreads.
Steed Malbronk.
Baller.
All right. Finally, Edwin van der Sar.
Oh. Mr. Professional.
Mr. Professional. Okay, I like that. Right, Neeskens. You ready for your first words?
Yes, I am.
All right. Abubakar Kamara.
Craziness.
Areola.
Wow. Big hands.
Big hands. All right. Brentford.
Benrahma.
Tom Kearney.
Mirror, because he loves to watch his reflection in the mirror.
I can imagine. Ryan Sessegnon.
Ivory Coast, because never went there.
Neeskens, Craven Cottage.
Classic Stadium.
Alexander Mitrovic.
Goleador.
Oh, what did you just say?
Goleador. It means like the one who keeps scoring.
I like that. It sounds way better in your accent, mate. That's great. Scott Parker.
Strong mentality, because wow.
All right. And
I would have said McDonald's for Scott Parker.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
Why McDonald's?
Because he was in a McDonald's advert when he was a kid.
Yeah, he was doing keepy-ups in the garden, wasn't he?
Yeah, I remember, because he played in the Charlton's youth team and we played against him, but everyone knew him because he was in a McDonald's advert.
Neeskens, have you not seen the advert? Oh, I tell you what, honestly, after this, go onto YouTube and put Scott Parker McDonald's in, and he's like what is he, only about 8 years old, 9 years old?
Yeah,
and he's just doing honestly, mate, check it out.
I'll watch it.
Make sure you do. I totally forgot about that, Sean. Well remembered. That's great. Finally, last one, and this goes out to both of you. Gareth Bale, as he's in the news so much at the moment, he's back in the Premier League. What's the one thing you think of? Your first word? Speed. Sean?
Yeah.
Spurs.
You know, I could have said Tottenham against Inter de Milan.
Yeah?
Yeah, that game is where I knew him like properly, you know, what he did to Macon. Scored like 3 goals, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Yeah, it's going to be exciting to have him play. When you hear Neeskens that a player like that is coming back to the Premier League, knowing full well there's a chance you're going to have to play up against him, and try and take the ball off him. Are you excited to be playing against a talent that big?
No, honestly, you always want to play against the best teams, against the best teams and the best players, you know. And I think he's one of them. So it's something very good for the Premier League to have him back.
Yeah. Okay. Right. We asked the Fulham Twitter verse if they had any questions for you. Got loads and loads of responses. I'm going to throw some your way as well, Sean. But are you ready to answer some fan questions, Neeskens?
Yes.
Okay. So at Mitch Reeve, he wants to know who your dad named you after. I think this is relatively common knowledge, but for people that don't know, Neeskens.
So he named me after a famous Dutch footballer named Johan Neeskens because he was like fan of him. And when my mom was pregnant, it was like, you know what? I'll name my son Neeskens. So here I am.
Oh, he must have been chuffed that you ended up being a professional footballer then.
Honestly, for me, it's my first name, you know. For me, it's not like, you know, when you call me, I'm not like, yeah, but he called me like this because of him. It's my name. That's it, you know. Yeah. So for me, it's normal, you know. I'm used to it.
Right. Okay. No, I like that. Paul Hitchens asked, who's the best dancer in the team?
The best dancer, I think the best dancer is... That's quite hard because there is Abu Kamara, there is Zambo Anguissa, there is Denis Sodoy. They have some skills, you know.
Yeah? Would you put yourself in the mix?
Of course, I'm up there.
Yeah. Neeskens, are you aware of Sean's dance skills? Probably, arguably, Sean, you're probably the most infamous dancer Fulham have had. You know, I think Neeskens is probably challenging Abubakar Kamara. He loves his Insta videos and throwing off some skills, but you know, yours is iconic.
Yeah, see, that's probably why I got a bad knee and had to retire because of all the dancing. See, so I wouldn't advise it too much. Wouldn't advise it because when you get to my age, you start feeling it in the knees.
Really? Basically, you're telling us some advice from Sean Neeskens.
Yeah.
Don't dance too hard.
Only if you score a goal. Only if you score a goal, do it.
Okay.
No, wait. When you score a goal, do it.
Yeah.
Good advice. I like it. Right, we've got so many questions about your free kick ability at the moment, Neeskens. These are just a few of them. Adam Bright wants to know, have you always been amazing at free kicks? Luca Clark said, have you always been the best free kick taker in the world? Gareth Davies said, have you always been good at free kick? So did you work on the skill during lockdown? Superfan99 said, how come we've only just seen you take free kicks recently? You must have been doing it in training. So what's changed now to allow you to have the chance to do it in matches? Basically, Neeskens, all of those questions, tell us why it's only been in the last couple of months. Firstly, we've seen you take the free kicks, stand up and take them, but put them away. And even the ones you're not scoring, you're getting so close, mate.
Yeah, but like if you compare the amount of game that I played before the lockdown and after the lockdown, you will see that it's normal that I could take more free kicks after the lockdown than before because I didn't play before the lockdown, if I can say it that way. You know, I was not on the field. And so there are some players who could take free kicks too, but in games it didn't work out, you know. So when I had the chance to take, they just let me have the ball and because they knew that I could take them, you know. But you need to be on the field to take free kicks, you know.
But you've been a player for us since 2016, and it still doesn't feel like we ever. I'm not sure I really saw you take a free kick that like at goal. I don't know. Maybe you did, and I'm not remembering well. But it does feel like something that's only happened, you know, recently.
Yeah, you know, like if you have like, for example, if you have like a penalty taker. And like he's designated and he takes them, he score. Even if there is another better penalty taker, he will not step and take the penalty because the guy is there, he scores, and he's designated. So you have to wait until he miss And when you're on the field, then you can take. And if you score, then here you go. And you keep on taking them.
And like I said, every time, so many chances and you seem to get so close as well. It's very exciting. Me and my dad, when watching the game, we were praying for a sort of 20 just outside the penalty box, right at the end of the Leeds game, going, come on, we need something in Neeskens' range. Come on, you can do it. So, mate, what skill. Fantastic to have you taking free kicks, mate. Adam, 1879, he wants to know, who's the fastest in the team?
Abubakar Kamara. I think is not only the fastest in the team, I think he's among the 3 fastest in the league.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, him, Adama Traore, and someone else. But he's up there. Trust me.
Sean, when you were playing, who was the fastest that you ever played with Fulham squad?
Louis Saha was probably very, very fast.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think that Louis Barmorte, he was very quick. We didn't really have a really, really pacey side apart from those 2 up top. Really.
No.
Ethan wasn't rapid, but he was quick. Rufus wasn't rapid, but he could get about. But yeah, I'd say Louis Saha or Louis Barmorte.
Yeah. Mel Bron was quite fast.
Yeah, he was sharp. He wasn't over 100 yards, he wouldn't be fast, but he was very sharp. Sharp players who've got a good touch as well, they look quicker than everyone else because their touch is so good, and he's quite nimble and low centre of gravity as well. But yeah, as regards to speed and one-on-one and accelerating, yeah, it'd probably be Louis Saha or Louis Barmorte.
Right, at FFC Billy, he's got a couple of questions for you. Who's got the best and worst style in the team, in your opinion, Neeskens?
Best style?
Yeah.
The worst, Fabrizio Ramirez. Oh my God.
Really?
No, I'm joking. You keep it simple, but it's even lower than simple, He brings some stuff sometimes, and so the best.
What was that?
Oh, that's the sprinklers.
Oh, right. Oh. You're live in the training ground, we might add at this point, so people know where you are. Just to give it some. But yeah, you didn't get wet there, did you?
No, don't worry. I'm under the.
So you're saying Fabric got the worst style?
The best I would say. Frank Anguissa.
Yeah.
Let's say Frank Anguissa.
He looks sharp, yeah.
Yeah, good. He proposes some good stuff sometimes. Good.
Sometimes. Okay, let's have a little look. Fulham FC Asia wants to know, who is the hardest player to get the ball off in training?
Between TC and I'll say TC. To protect these balls very, very well. So well,
Yeah. Here's one from the Magic Mod. I know, Sean, you know him. He wants to know, what's your favourite Oasis song? This goes out to both of you.
My favourite? What song?
Oasis song. The band Oasis.
What's that?
Oh, no way. You don't know who Oasis are?
No.
That's awesome. No, do you know what? I fully respect you for that. I fully respect you for not knowing who Oasis are. Seriously, Sean, mate, you must have a favourite Oasis song.
No, do you know what? I'm not. Yeah, I know Oasis. I know some of the songs, but I wouldn't say I had a favourite. Obviously, Wonderwall's the only one that I know, but I'm not really.
Don't look back in anger, Champagne.
Yeah, it's not really my genre of music, to be honest.
All right.
I know Magic Mod loves all that music, but it's not really.
He does. He does. I mean, he's going to be heartbroken hearing this. Let's have a look. David Gadd. David Gadd. We've just got a few more questions now. David Gadd wants to know your favourite moment or game in a Fulham shirt, Neeskens.
My favourite moment. I'll say favorite moment. I'll say the first time we went up, we got promoted. Even if I played the second time we went promoted, I played the first one. I didn't play, but just to be with the fans in the full stadium, and Wembley is not a random stadium. Just this moment, it was like something mad for me. Plenty of people, like everyone was like, some of us were in tears. It was like a very special moment, But the second time, it was good, but in an empty stadium, it's not the same, But the first time it was mad. Yeah.
Luke Harvey wants to know the best player that you've played with.
Best player I played with, I'll say, but Ibrahimovic.
Say that again, sorry?
Ibrahimovic in PSG.
Ibrahimovic. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a gifted player. Really, really good answer to that. Okay, final question. I really like this one. Sean, I want you to have a think about this as well. If you were to make up a 5-person group...
Wait.
If you were to make up a 5-person boy band, 5-member boy band from 5 members of the team, who would be in your band and what would you call it?
Wow. Okay. In my current team, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, no, you can go with anyone that you played with in Fulham.
Okay. I'll say Abubakar Kamara.
Sweet.
The Thief. I'll call who? Kevin McDonald, the clown.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll call Joe Bryan.
Yeah.
Army guy, the soldier.
It's got the army guy. Just like a kind of a YMCA style setup here. A clown and an army guy.
Like too serious, too stiff, too rigid, I don't know how to say it, Even when he plays, when he tackle you, like it's like a tackle from army, I'll call who else?
Yeah, give us one
Harrison
more.
Harrison Reed.
Okay. And what are you thinking?
I love to call him Mr. Fox. So
I like that. I like that a lot. Sean, mate, you're making up a boy band, okay, including yourself, 5 members, okay. Who's gonna be in your band, Sean? And what are you calling yourself?
At Fulham, it probably would have been Zach Knight.
Yeah.
Lewis Barmorty. Who else was there? Chris Coleman. Lee Clark.
Yeah.
Myself.
I like that. What would you call yourselves?
Ugly Direction.
Ugly Direction. Why not? I like that. Okay, listen, that's it. I think it's like I said, there were loads of questions. I think we'll leave it there. Neeskens, thanks so much for stopping by, for taking the time to chat to us, for answering the questions for the fans as well.
You're welcome.
As well for Wednesday and for this weekend and the rest of the season. Will you stop by again later on in the season?
Yeah, no worries.
Awesome. Lovely to chat to you.
Thank you.